Have you ever wondered, how are we going to collaborate when we live so far apart? Or how are we going to share documents with each other at one time? Also, how can we call everyone at one time? Well, have no fear, for the technology trio are here. We consist of Karley Jones, who will be explaining the pros, cons, and educational uses of Skype, Virginia Pawelczyk, who will be explaining the pros, cons, and educational uses of Dropbox, and Charles Sempkowski, who will also be explaining the pros, cons, and educational uses of freeconferencecalling.
Hi, my name is Karley Jones. Today I'm going to explain to you the pros and cons of Skype and ways it can be used in the classroom. Since Skype is an online social network that allows people to communicate using voice and audio, students can communicate in many ways. They can communicate by calling other classmates, calling another classroom to watch and learn from a different teacher. They can connect with live speakers, interview others, create and plan projects, and more just by a click of a button. Skype has many pros. The first being that the use of basic features is free. You're able to make phone calls or video calls to anyone that's on your list. So here's my list of contacts. I can click on who I want to contact. I can click video call or just regular call, depending on what you want to do. And you can also add people to the conversation. So I click on this button, go down to add people, click on who you want to add, click add. Easy as that. Another pro is being able to choose the phone number you want to use. You can use your personal mobile phone. You could use your home phone number, or you can add your office phone number, or you can just use the phone number that Skype management gives you when you first sign up. Most importantly, Skype is extremely easy to use. All you have to do is click on the phone right here to call mobiles and landlines from the dial pad. If you want to start a chat, just click on the symbol here. As you can see, all you have to do is click and drag the contacts you want to communicate with. So I'm going to click this person, drag it up here, and click on this person, drag it up here. And you also have unlimited minutes for each call. Another really cool thing about Skype is that it's offered worldwide, and it offers different languages. So if you'd like to communicate with someone that speaks a different language, all you have to do is click on Tools, change language, and as you can see, they have a huge list of different languages you can choose from. Skype Credit is offered to users who would like to call landlines and mobiles. You can also send an e-gift card or as a gift or buy some credit for yourself. All you do is go up top to Skype, click on Buy Skype Credit, and it will take you to their website, and you just click on the amount that you would like to use. Need help with some technical support? All you have to do is click on Help, go to Support, and it'll take you to this web page with a lot of different options, and you just click on whatever you may need. Unfortunately, like any other wonderful Web 2.0 tool, Skype has its downfalls. Other than the fact that it can't be used for emergency calls, it can also cause your computer to crash. As you can see here, it's asking, why does Skype for Windows Desktop crash my computer? Although technical support does have steps to fix the problem here, it still may cause harm to your computer. There are also security risks when your information is being used for people to communicate with you. Now, see here, you can see my full profile, and depending on how much information you give, it makes it easy for hackers to access your information and use it for other purposes. One big problem with Skype is the frequent outages and basic technical problems. Oftentimes, audio will not work, or during a group call, you can't see someone's face. My group and I had this problem many times. We either had to use voice only or video only while using the chat room to talk. Here's a list of audio problems. Sometimes you can't hear your friend, your friend can't hear you, you can't hear each other. There's video problems that they list here, as well as connection problems. In order to use Skype, you need internet access, and if you don't have it, it can't be used. Also, if Skype is used too much, it might eliminate real-life interaction. The following slides are a reiteration of the pros, cons, and educational uses of Skype.
Hello, my name is Pawelczyk, and I'm going to explain to you how you can file share with others as wide as around the world or as simple and close as in your own classroom. First, you need to go to dropbox.com and download the program. All you have to do is go to dropbox.com, click on the provided link, and follow the instructions. Once it is downloaded, you should be able to go to back to dropbox.com, sign in, and you will have a web page that looks very similar to what you see in front of you. If you look along the left-hand side, you will see that you are able to share files, photos. This is your group sharing project, links, events, and also a tutorial on how to get started. Along the top, you will see if you wanted to upgrade your account. There's also your user information, and also it tells you how much space is being used and whether you need to upgrade or not. They really do push the upgrading, but for this particular class, I didn't need to upgrade. All we needed to do was just download the free. So let's get started. Let's see here. If you wanted to share, which is what we're looking at, we want to share. For our classroom project, you go to sharing, it brings up screencast. That's the file name I created. There's Charlie and there's also Karley, which are the other two members in my group. If I were to click on the link, it will bring up what they have shared with me. And Charlie has shared his PowerPoint slides. If I clicked on it, it would actually bring up the slides, but for time's sake, I'm not going to click on it. If you click over here, shared link, you can share it with somebody else. You can email it, send them a message. So that's a very nice feature if you are a teacher or if you're a student and you want to share it with your teacher. Down here at the bottom, they have also provided another little icon for Dropbox, where you can get to dropbox.com, your folder. Also, you can see, this is another nice feature for a teacher. If you are part of the group, you can see who's working and who's not working, who's working on time, and maybe who's waiting till the last minute. So Karley has shared her file with me 3 days ago, and Charlie had shared his file with me 2 days ago. Again, makes it easy. You can share this link. So let's say Charlie didn't share it with Karley. I could click on it and it's copied to the clipboard, so I can just share that same link with Karley. So it's pretty easy. Here's to start a new folder, to upload any kind of documents, to share your share folder options. You can see on here, you can change it to where they can edit it. You can see who the owner of it is and who can just view it. Now, you can't just have somebody view it. In order to do that, you'd have to upgrade to enable the viewer's permission. You can also leave the folder. You can delete the person out of the group if you accidentally added them and you need to take them off. So there's a lot of neat options. There are some downfalls though. For example, if I were to write in Charlie's file or change something on his PowerPoint, I'm not able, or he can't see it at the same time, whereas Google Docs, I know that you're able to do that. So that is definitely a downfall of Dropbox. But other than that, it would be great for your kids to do. You could go in, you could set up a folder for each classroom, put their children in, depending on the age. I have third grade, so I would set everything up for them, and I would make myself part of that group just to see who's working on it, who is adding things to there, maybe links they could provide, like links to different websites that they found. So it's a very useful tool, and I hope that in the future, if you guys are ever in this situation, don't email it to yourself. Try out Dropbox. I think you'll enjoy it and you'll like it. Following these slides, you will see slides that are reiteration of the pros and cons and educational uses of Dropbox. Again, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Charles Sempkowski, and today I'm going to be talking with you about freeconferencecalling.com. Freeconferencecalling.com is a free online collaborative website where you can go as a teacher and you can make phone calls to multiple students or multiple people at the same time and just kind of give a lesson that way. Now, right here we have a list of what I would call pros for freeconferencecalling.com, such as you can call 24/7. You as the administrator can record it, but you're the only one that can record it from the website. You can do large conference calls of up to 1,000 callers at one time. It does conference call recording. You are the online conference manager. As the person making the call, that makes you the conference manager. And it supports popular VoIPs. Now we will take a quick look into how the website actually works. Now, in order to make a call at all, you have to log in or sign up. Now, as you can see, I've already put in my username and password. I'm just going to log in. Okay, and it brings up this page, which gives you your conference call usage for this month. As you can see, I haven't made any actual calls. I've just been checking out the website. Up here you have your dashboard, your managed calls, your recordings, your reports, and your My Account page. Okay, the only one we're really concerned about is managed calls right now. Okay. So it says your conference has not begun. You have to dial from your phone into the conferencing service, so that's a phone number. Once you've done that, you enter your conference code, and then you enter your host code. Then once you're dialed in, you refresh this page, and once you refresh the page, this is what it looks like. So then your conference controls are over here on your left. You can mute everybody, you can record the call, request names, block the conference, clear questions, entry notice, end conference. Now, once you're in as the host, you have everybody who needs to join your conference also needs to call that conference call number and enter that code in, and then they can join the conference from wherever they are. Okay, now as the administrator or the manager, you have the ability to control who gets to talk and when. So that would be a real positive in an education atmosphere too, because then you can talk for as long as you need to and just allow other people to talk when you need to have questions answered or you need to hear their opinions on things. Okay, and one of the negatives for me about this though is that everybody needs to be able to use their own phone to use it. It's not like a webcast or a web conference or anything like that. So everybody has to have their own phone and they have to be able to hear clearly. And I don't know really how well that would work. Okay, this has been the tutorial into freeconferencecalling.com. The following are 3 slides about the pros, cons, and the uses for this in education. Thank you for listening today.